What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Dueling Pages podcast. I'm Grayson. That's Geek. Today we're going to talk about something that's so fucking 2003, it's not even fucking funny. We're talking about one of the worst comic book films of all time, or widely considered one of the worst comic book films of all time, that it made the character disappear for 12 years straight, and we still think about this movie every time we think about this character. We're talking about Daredevil. You think about it. I know you think about it. Because it's that tainted.
I don't anymore, at least. I will say it was a mistake to watch this movie this week. Because I finished the original, or not, I finished Netflix Daredevil 2 days ago. And I started watching Born Again yesterday. Yes, so I have even more context, which makes this movie go from a 2.1 to a -7. Also, I don't... okay, when this movie came out, I was 3 years old, so that's part of my issues. But this movie gets this character so wrong, and it makes me want to kill myself. The first action we see Daredevil take is killing somebody. That is not what Daredevil does!
It's like, when I saw that, I'm like...
There's one rule! There's one rule with Daredevil, man!
Well, I think it's so funny, because like when I was watching this for this episode, I was like... Daredevil kills people?
No.
And then I'm like, you end the movie. It's like, this is how he learns not to kill people.
That's not ever how that goes. That's not how Daredevil works.
He's a Catholic. He's not gonna kill people.
The entire thing is that he doesn't kill people because he believes that people deserve second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh chances.
Can I give this thing one big positive?
No.
Yes. Michael Clark Duncan is a great Kingpin.
He's fine.
No, I don't think we've had a bad Kingpin in film.
Well, there's been 2, so
3. Across into the Spider-Verse.
Well, okay.
It's all with the Mets, baby. It's all with the Mets.
Then there's probably more. There were a lot of animated Spider-Man shows. There's probably another Kingpin out there somewhere.
I mean, the one I'm thinking about, the 90s one.
And then I guess there's video game Kingpin.
I'm saying in film.
I mean, technically, there's only 2.
I don't want you to be technically. Just shut the fuck up.
Because the Netflix show is a show, not a movie. So
it's on film. That's why I said in film.
It's not on film. It's on streaming services.
Actually.
And I don't think there was any film involved in this movie. Everything is CGI. I'm pretty sure Michael Clark Duncan is CGI.
Well, he did die shortly after this, so.
That's not true.
When did Michael Clark Duncan die?
Not 2004.
I think it was. Then 2012.
Shortly after this.
Chicago?
Shortly 9 years later. A fucking decade later, bro.
I didn't know when he died. Okay, I apologize.
Oh my
I thought he died in 2005. Which is funny because I remember him being in The Finder, which was his last thing he did, and that was a great show.
Bro, why was Jon Favreau here? I did not remember him being in this movie.
He's funny!
No. Dude, watching the Daredevil show really makes everything about this movie worse. Also,
it's gonna be a Netflix Daredevil glaze over, is it not?
I mean, you can't glaze a nearly perfect show. It's not how that works. It is just getting its proper. It's just getting its proper love. I'm also really enjoying Born Again. I know other people don't, but
Born Again. Okay, to get this out of the way before we
spoiler warning, just in case you haven't watched Born Again. Maybe I don't know what either of us are gonna say, so I'm gonna add a spoiler warning right here just for fun.
I'm trying to get it out of the way so we can actually talk about 2003 instead of the.
No, it's gonna go back and forth the entire time.
Oh, probably, but I'm saying my overall thoughts about Born Again is that it's a step down from the Netflix, but like it goes from like a 10 out of 10 show to like a 7.5.
I think it's a little higher than that. Okay. It's also unfair to rank it based on 4 episodes.
Yeah. No, but
we have to see a full season. And
from what we've seen, it's
I know people are upset that the big thing happens in the first episode, and then the two previous main characters aren't around. I get people are upset about that, but I kind of hate it because I love the dynamic of those three. But
I miss Karen Page.
Yeah. But I kind of think that's just either Disney wanting to separate this show a little bit, or more accurate. Here's my thing. If you're mad at the thing that happens in the first episode, all I'm going to say is just it's comic books. Give it a month. It'll change.
There's also a comic line of where the thing happens.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is just don't get too worked up about it. It's comics. It'll change next week, man. There's only so many things that are permanent in comics. It's literally one thing. There's only one permanent thing.
Now it's one thing. It used to be 4. Now it's 1.
Yeah. There's only one permanent thing. That's that Uncle Ben dies. Spoiler alert for something that happened. When was the first Spider-Man comic?
Spider-Man comic, 1966.
So 60 years ago.
Amazing Fantasy came out before that. That's 63. I'm way off then. It's 64 probably.
Unimportant. I will give this movie a little bit of credit.
It's goofy as fuck.
No. Well, I mean, it is goofy as fuck, but that's not what I'm giving it credit for. Before I continue ripping into it, the opening, credits, outside of how shitty the CGI is, the putting the names in the, in Braille, but as the lights in the different buildings, honestly, kind of dope. Not kind of dope. It's sick. I love that. That's about the only thing I love in this movie.
You don't love the leather costume?
No, I'm glad we've moved past the days of superheroes needing to be only in leather. Now we just need Marvel to move past the panel era. The NFL moved past the panel era. Marvel can too. We don't need 80 different panels on each individual item. It can be a solid shirt, man.
Fair.
Yeah, Marvel's costumes kind of piss me off.
Okay, let's go back to the leather line.
Oh, I mean, this is worse, actually. But
I'm telling you, Geek, do you want to go back to the leather, or do you want to keep how it is?
Then I guess we're keeping how it is. Then
fuck off.
It's better. It's just not good.
I mean, the best Daredevil costume is literally Matt Murdock in black athletic shirt and rope.
It shouldn't be the best, but it is currently.
Yeah.
They could make a better one. They just won't. They could make a comic accurate one. That would be cool.
It's kind of hard. I mean, Charlie Cox in that outfit goes hard.
That's fair.
Considerably hard.
Hey-o. Give us back the ketchup and mustard, Daredevil.
Hey, I mean, She-Hulk was great.
Yeah. I loved it wasn't a walk of shame, but the walk of shame from Daredevil in that show is so good.
It's not.
I mean,
for Matt, it wouldn't be a walk of shame. It'd be a walk of
No, but it's called a walk of shame. Whether you're actually feeling shame, it's still classified.
He's proud of that shit. You know he's proud of that.
Who
shit.
wouldn't be?
Fair. But back to 2003. The worst thing about this fucking costume, to me, is not in the leather. It's that there's no fucking chin strap and his whole neck is exposed.
Yeah, no chin strap, and then you can see the back of his neck too. What is keeping that on his head?
Nothing.
Hopes
it gets
and
taken
prayers.
out 4 different times.
True.
It's not even a difficult where it's the actors are having a struggle taking it off. It's literally they're
Oink.
It's a fucking Lego.
Maybe
I fucking hate that mask.
The mask is goofy. The fighting in leather pants makes no sense.
The chafing must be unbearable.
And then the leather jacket, like why?
But they do give him his double D's.
No,
right on his chest.
They give him
double D's
diamonds.
Right in the chest.
Those are not.
Double D's right in the chest.
No.
There's literally double D's on his chest.
I don't. Oh wait, no, not just. Yeah, I forget that they're not on his chest. They're on his tit.
Which is their chest.
No. But
no,
that's not what I was thinking. So remember, right after he kills the first guy in this movie, when Daredevil kills a man, whose no kill rule is more important than Batman's, because Batman's isn't real? It's Daredevil's. Daredevil's is more important than anyone else's. Like, even Spider-Man will actively, if he has to. Daredevil will not.
Did you watch that TikTok today too?
No. What?
There's a guy who's talking about Spider-Man will kill someone.
Oh yeah, no. Like, that's been the thing, is like most superheroes still will. Like, that is the entire thing. That's why, off topic, but the trailer for the Thunderbolts, when Valentina is talking about superheroes versus the bad guys, she's like, there's just bad guys. Some are just on our side. Because she's right.
We had this rant before where it's like,
right.
Where everyone kind of just kills.
Right. Like, most of them do, except for Daredevil. That is like his thing, actually. I know. In the Daredevil show, he thought about killing Kingpin. Yeah, and then he didn't. And then he tried to kill Bullseye once, but he didn't.
The funniest fucking... I love the fucking wide shot.
Where he just splats. I love Karen's panic.
What? Because
sorry, this really is spoilers, but it's also not.
But like, Karen's also, was that Matt or was that
right? That's why I love her panic. Because she's saying, not. She literally says, not him, because the other thing that's happening. It's like, oh, I loved it. And then I love the look of relief when she sees it's a different dead guy. It's she's so funny.
Thank God. And the thing is, he's not dead.
I'm not really sure how he's not, but yeah. Actually, I am. It's not that tall.
It's also Marvel.
Well, yeah, but also, like, just in thinking about it, it's not actually that tall. They weren't on, like, an 80-story building. They were on, like, a 4-story building. You could technically survive that.
Face first in the pavement.
Yeah, people have before.
You do that. You do that.
No. Just because people have doesn't mean I will. I'm just saying people. Some people have more of a will to live than I do, Grayson.
But speaking of Bullseye, how do you feel about Colin Farrell playing the goofiest motherfucker alive?
Dude, why was he acting like... Every like scene where he's moving looks like, honestly, the vampires from Twilight. He's like hissing and doing the like what is up with this guy? Why does he think he's a vampire? He's just a dude. So
my thought, like, there's a scene with Fisk and Bullseye, right? And it shows the pure dynamic of this, because Michael Clark Duncan is trying his hardest to pull out a performance in this fucking terrible movie. Like, he's doing like hard as hell, and Colin Farrell is just not trying. He's just playing the goofiest motherfucker alive, and having them both in one scene is the best scene in this entire film. Because it's just pure fucking laughter.
That, and then the, I want a costume is the... He wants a costume. And then all he got was a leather trench coat. Which, again, why is it leather? Leather is not the ideal thing for a superhero, I promise.
No, I think someone at Fox, because Fox also made the X-Men movies, had a leather kink.
Though I guess this is still better than like the X-Men stuff. Like for costume wise. Because at least like Daredevil's in his costume. My God.
He's in red. I was like, what do you? I'm like, we're slandering X-Men and X2. What the fuck?
Yeah, have you seen their costumes?
But I thought you meant the movies. I'm like, damn boy.
We were talking about costumes. I'm still on costumes.
Yeah, no, costume bad. Again, the only one they nail is Kingpin, but they also don't get him in the right color until the end of the movie. So,
and then he's in the right color, but it's just a tank top with also gray pants, so not the right color.
Yeah. Elektra.
Uh-huh.
That was a deep moment of silence from Geek.
Dude.
Jennifer Garner.
Cool.
She's pretty. Yeah.
Yes. Again, every single character in this movie doesn't feel right because of the other show being better at every part. The casting's better, the acting's better, the fight scenes are better, the CGI's better, the choreography's better, the suits are better.
Yeah.
Everything in this movie sucks in comparison.
So like
the casting's better. So it's just like, to me, that's not Elektra. That's just a white chick. I don't know, man.
It's a white chick. Do you know what I really love? By love, I mean hate. Karen Page is played by fucking Grey's Anatomy's fucking head doctor person, and she gets 2 lines of dialogue. That's it.
It bugs me that this movie tries to cover basically all 3 seasons of the Netflix Daredevil show. Okay, this movie and the Daredevil show, being that they are telling the same story,
relatively,
really does point to me that maybe all superhero media should be television shows.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if maybe you can do like an Avengers movie, like how
a single big issue, yeah.
Right, like you do all the shows and then the big come together moment can be in theaters for everybody. That's how it should be, I think. But you also have to find the balance between current Disney with their 6 episodes a season and like the CW with their 48 episodes a season. Like there's got to be some middle ground there. I think we talked about it, like 13, probably the right number, maybe 14, you know.
That's what the Daredevil did. So yeah, like again, one of my main thoughts about when I was watching this is like there is a semblance of a plot here, but it's so disjointed and so it's missing pieces of the puzzle to put together a bad plot, to put together a plot here that it just doesn't make a good movie at all, besides the other decisions they try to make here.
And then it leads to these things. Like you get the origin story, which I don't like that this one's so wrong. Because I don't know. Real quick, have you ever heard it might have actually been printed in a comic once. I just know it as a theory. The turtles being from the same accident.
It's a theory that
I think they might have actually canonized it once. I don't remember.
The Turtles writers really lean into it.
Gotcha. So it's never like fully canon, but it's like referenced as maybe. Okay, that makes sense. But like this doesn't really lean to that, and like having it not be an accident where he's saving somebody hurts, because that's the entire point of Daredevil. Is I mean, there's the 2 points. He wants to help people. He also wants to beat that ass. And that matters. You need the both.
Yeah. There's also no stake, which really doesn't help when you find out that he can do what he did on the playground.
Yeah.
Also, doing that in right as day as a blind man and no one asking questions is questionable, concerning.
And then like, I don't know. I think a modern adaptation where they show it a little better would be cool, but I like that it showed like how he was his like echolocation. I like that they kind of showed it. I don't really like how it's cool in moments, but in other moments it doesn't make sense. Because of his hearing's that refined, why is it all happening like it's on the same level? Like he'd be able to differentiate it. Why are you pretending he can't? This doesn't make sense.
There's like times like during the bullseye fight where he's hitting like the pipes.
Sometimes it affects him, but sometimes it doesn't.
But also, he'd be using that sound to make echolocation.
Yeah.
Like the reason why like the loud sounds bother him so much is like the train is because it's literally overwhelming his senses, not like bouncing sound. That's why he hits the metal fucking pipe to refine the sound. It's like we don't know how the sound works in this movie. In a movie about a blind guy who uses echolocation.
Like this really was just all 3 seasons of Daredevil like crammed into a movie poorly, and then it does like the work. Like to me, the best parts of Daredevil, and I think why I want more She-Hulk also, is because I want more of the goofy lawyer stories too. And you got half of one. You get one shitty trial where he does everything wrong and looks like the worst lawyer ever. When that's not the point. He's a really good lawyer.
Hits the brick.
That's why I have to say it that way. Ever since that scene, I can't get over. How did you do that? I'm a really good lawyer. That doesn't make sense at all.
I also think the issue is I don't think Daredevil's meant for a 2-hour runtime because of he's a street level character.
I was gonna say street level characters really lean towards
television.
Yeah, because at least for like the more grandiose characters, you can have those bigger stories where they don't need tied together so neatly. Like, oh, why is big galactic threat here? Who cares? We gotta stop him, you know? Whereas like when you're trying to tell a street level story, you need to understand the motivations.
Yeah. I also think that Daredevil can work in film as a side character.
Yes.
Like if you show something like Spider-Man film, like to face off against Fist, because it looks like that's what they're kind of doing for Born Again.
Right.
If he shows up there,
sure,
because he's a side character.
Or where he showed up already in Spider-Man, like just as a lawyer, or like Daredevil is one of those characters that should just kind of be popping up all of the time, whether it's as Daredevil or just as Matt Murdock. He should just be popping up everywhere, kind of like Deadpool to a degree, only different. Because Deadpool, I think, should be popping up. I really think Deadpool should be the replacement for the Stan Lee cameo, and he should just pop up in everything, because that would be the funniest way to do it. Also, is this the only Marvel movie without a Stan Lee cameo?
Literally, Matt Murdock stops him from running into a bus.
Oh, really? I totally missed it.
Cane, he's like when he's a kid, he just stops him.
Oh, yeah, I totally just didn't notice that. I didn't think, really?
He didn't speak.
Well, that could be why.
I think it's like the first or second movie that has Stan Lee in it. Also, the small references and the like cameos in this movie are quite cool.
Which ones are you referring to?
Like his dad, the fight that he doesn't lose on purpose is against John Romita, who is an artist or writer for Marvel. Gotcha. There's like several like when he talks about like the fighters that Lone Shark owns, they're all writers from Marvel.
God,
Kevin Smith's in this movie.
I was gonna say Kevin Smith's in this movie, and his character's name is Jack Kirby. For some reason. What?
This guy also directed. Oh, he wrote Ghost Rider.
Oh, so he made a less bad one. Maybe I'm blinded. I didn't hate Ghost Rider, but I also haven't seen it in a decade. So
it's a whatever film.
Fair.
The second one's worse.
Honestly,
he did not write that.
The only thing I remember that I actually enjoy, like the only thing that I can actually like really remember from the Ghost Rider movie is Sam Elliott's Ghost Rider, and the other Ghost Rider just riding off because I thought that was cool. That's it. That's what I remember. So, and I'm sorry, Sam Elliott is always a win in my book.
Yeah,
I like Sam Elliott. You don't?
It sounds like we need to. I don't care for Sam Elliott.
You don't care for him? That means you don't like him.
He's got a good voice, but sure.
Bro's a hater. So next week, are we watching Elektra? No.
I've seen Elektra.
I have.
It's more painful.
I don't think I have. I don't really want to. Just like I've never seen Fan Four Stick, and I don't want to.
I haven't seen Fan Four Stick either, but I have a really bad, like, I really want to watch it because I want to see how bad it is, but I'm also not willing to spend 2 hours of my time unless it's for
No, if we're going to watch kind of bad ones, let's go watch the like early 2000s ones.
We literally are right now.
That's what I mean. Like, no, the Fantastic Four.
Respect those?
They're
can't.
Not that good, man.
Respect
They're
those.
All right,
you can't.
I like them. They're just not that
good.
They're
solid films. They're goofy. They're funny. They're great films for like basic superhero knowledge. They're fun. Okay? Just don't mind the fucking cloud. Okay? The cloud, just never mind that.
Yeah.
That Mr. Fantastic can't handle all that.
Can't handle the cloud?
I was making a reference to Invisible Woman because like he can't handle all that.
Except
literally.
Canonically, he's literally the only one who can handle all that. Literally the only one ever. Many other people have tried. He's the only one who can handle all of that.
Read any size you want, Richards.
Yes. Literally. He is the only person who can handle all of that, I promise.
I love that. I love when everyone was bringing that up in that one comic panel of her like struggling to get words out. Fantastic.
Yeah.
But this movie's terrible.
Yeah, no, it's bad. And then why the fuck is it Ben Affleck? Why?
So it's really supposed to be Matt Damon?
I think that's worse.
No, because I think Matt Damon's a better actor.
Fair.
Because every time
at least this time, seeing Ben Affleck in a superhero suit, at least this time, there's not a bunch of fake muscles that really distort his look. That is not him in the Batman suit. Look at him without the cowl. You can tell that is not him. There is an extra 4 inches of muscle that is not real.
Did you see that workout scene?
Did you see the guy who came out and literally told everybody that it was his body that the suit was designed?
Let's believe everyone on the internet, geek.
It's not okay, dude. That's not Ben Affleck.
I'm not saying it is or isn't. I'm just saying
it's just not.
But I do want to point out that Ben Affleck is not incredibly ripped in this movie, which shows you the different body like expectations when it comes to like, our main characters, which I kind of appreciate. I think we should go back to it relatively. I feel like not all characters should be ripped. I feel like the only person like that needs to be definitely ripped is like Captain America. But
I don't know. They're superheroes. I feel like they kind of need to be, unless they're not supposed to be.
Do you really need Wolverine to be jacked?
Yes.
No, you don't need Wolverine.
Yes.
You need to be Jackman, but you don't need.
No, I don't actually need him to be Hugh Jackman. He's literally a foot too tall.
But so you're more concerned about the height than the muscle density.
No, because he is literally just supposed to be 5'3" and a ball of muscle. That is Wolverine. Yeah. You really care about this guy who, sure, but Spider-Man is also always ripped. That's the thing.
Because he's lean, not because he's,
Right. You don't. I'm not saying you have to be huge. You just have to be ripped. There's a like Charlie Cox is ripped, dude.
And British.
Yeah. Well, all the good American heroes are British.
That's true. Spider-Man's been British twice now. Superman's been British like 3 times. No, once. He's only been British once. Henry Cavill's British.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Go watch an interview. Go watch him talk for 2 seconds.
I have. Huh? Well, he's an English American actor. What the fuck does that mean?
It means he's English, moved to America, now has citizenship.
Oh, gotcha.
Like Anya Taylor-Joy is an Argentinian English American actor.
That's all right. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Who else is British? Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colin Farrell is Irish and doesn't put an accent on it for this movie. He's just Irish.
Yeah, I don't know. He thinks he's Bullseye. I don't know.
I love that, like, literally 20 years later, he plays Penguin with more enthusiasm and more effort in this than this movie back in 2003.
Yeah, I wonder why. Well, no, he seemed very enthused to jump around. I think he thought he was in Blade.
Daredevil? Who's that?
I think he thought he was one of the vampires in Blade, and he just didn't know.
I haven't seen Blade in years, so I don't know if that's exact. But I think he's just having fun at this point. I think he wasn't like they didn't give him like actual direction. He's just like, okay, I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah. Also, I don't know about you, but do you know how sighs are supposed to be used?
No.
The weapon that Elektra uses?
I know what a sigh is.
Okay. Well, you see, the primary purpose of the prongs is to like be able to catch and block other weapons. So the fact that she holds the sighs with her fingers through those sides eliminates the primary purpose of a sigh. And it bugs me. Bro doesn't remember this at all, apparently.
No, I'm seeing it in the comics. She does the same thing.
Oh. I don't think
she
so.
holds it by the fucking handles.
Yeah, because she's not stupid in the comics.
She's just Daredevil at a certain point in time. Which her costume as Daredevil fucks.
Yeah, I don't know. Wait. Oh, I was confused. We're fine. Sorry. Brain malfunction.
Well, I also think that I think it's really funny that the only living part of this movie is Jennifer Garner's Elektra. She's in Deadpool 3.
Yeah, but in like they explicitly say that she's an alternate universe, though.
Been this Daredevil?
No, they're saying that universe exists. It's just a.
Well, yeah,
it's over there.
The Elektra we know from the Daredevil show exists in our universe. But I'm saying the only living part of this movie.
No,
the only thing that
she doesn't exist in the universe.
Geek comics.
Yeah, I know. Well, currently she doesn't exist.
And she's part of the Hand, a zombie fucking ninja.
Yeah, she already can't see, but she already came back as a zombie once.
I don't remember Defenders, so
I was gonna say it was in Defenders. I only know because I watched a YouTube video because I didn't want to watch Defenders.
The only thing I remember from Defenders is Jessica Jones and Matt's like interactions that are always popping up on TikTok because they're funny.
I love that. I don't remember if it was at the end of season 3 or the beginning of Born Again, but he references Jessica Jones as a reporter when talking to Karen and told Karen that she's more stable than Jessica Jones. It's funny.
It's the end of season 3.
Okay.
They don't outright say Jessica Jones in Born Again.
No, they could. Because
I'm saying that.
Yeah, but I get you. I get you. They haven't yet.
Well, from what we've seen, because we're in the past, and everyone's literally watching the last episode like tomorrow.
Yeah. What day do those episodes come out?
Tuesday.
Ah, okay. So there have only been 4 so far. I
think they're dropping 2 next week.
Let's go. Wait, so how many episodes are they actually having of this show? Oh,
9.
That's slightly better than their usual 8. They're learning.
She-Hulk had 9.
Really? I thought She-Hulk also had 8, but okay.
something like that.
It's better than Star Wars, where you get 6.
Fuck you.
What?
I'm just saying fuck you.
Okay. Did
Did
you know that Jennifer Garner accidentally kicked Ben Affleck in the head so hard that he blacked out?
He actually went blind?
For a second. Well, he was actually blind for the entire shooting of this movie when he's in costume because the lenses are so thick.
I hate every time they take his fucking cowl, or like whenever he's out of the cowl, because the way I know he's actually blind because the contacts are so thick, like the actual.
But he's also going like cross-eyed.
That's what I'm saying. It makes him look fucking dumb. I'm like, dude, why are you going cross-eyed? And I get that, like, as a, blind people don't like stare at you when they talk to you because they don't know where the hell you are. But he's not even like remotely close to where the person is. Like Charlie Cox, the reason why he lost out on Han Solo is because he was staring slightly away from the casting director, because that's how blind people work. They hear you and then they look in your general direction, not at you.
How did he mess that up? He's not blind. Oh,
but he's been playing Daredevil for so long that he's just so used to. Yeah, that's why he didn't get Han Solo.
Interesting.
That's literally the reason why.
Interesting.
But like, Ben Affleck is staring in the opposite direction. What?
Yeah. This movie made money.
That's why they made Elektra.
It was a $78 million budget, which is kind of shocking, seeing as 92% of it is CGI.
$8 million in 2003? That was more than fucking Northman. That was made in 2021.
Yeah, but I mean, look at all the CGI. But it's nothing in comparison to other early 2000s movies.
Okay, we can't just say, look how bad the CGI is when the Hulk came out the same year.
But like Spider-Man, the original one, Spider-Man in 2002, its CGI is slightly better. They also don't make the entire city CGI at all times. That drove me nuts. Like, they're on a roof looking out over the city, and the city's fake. It drives me nuts. Be a real... sorry. But the original Spider-Man's budget was $139 million the year before.
That's a good movie, though.
Right, okay. Well, budget doesn't dictate good or bad. Budget just is.
No, but it allows good movies to have bigger budgets.
But it grossed $180 million worldwide.
Well, that's just actually Greek? I thought they made that up. I'm gonna be real. I thought she might have been actually Asian, like she was in Netflix. Not Greek. What the fuck?
Wait, hold on. I don't know if you're right.
I literally just looked it up.
Based on what though?
The character is a highly trained assassin of Greek descent who wields a pair of scythes as her trade weapons. This is Wikipedia.
Yeah, I'm reading that now too.
Elektra Natrios was born on a Greek island near the Aegean Sea to Hugo Kostas Natrios and his wife Christina Natrios.
not
She's half Asian. Nope, that's that is the actress for the Daredevil series.
Yeah. Wait, so where's the hand supposed to be from? I never.
Where is the hand from in?
Because I guess interesting. And their like golden child is, you know what? Whatever. Comics are stupid. I'm not gonna ask questions. We're just gonna keep it pushing. If it doesn't make sense, it wasn't supposed to, I guess.
Yeah. I think the hand actually is a big part of Elektra's movie. I can't remember if it is or not. Which is weird. I don't know. I love that the hand and the foot are like so connected, because Team T is the Foot Clan, and the Hand Clan is Daredevil.
Yeah.
They're so connected. It's kind of like this cute little like back and forth.
Huh.
What?
Apparently, this was the first time the sound effect of the comic pages turning was added to the Marvel logo, and that like stayed forever.
For a long time, yeah.
Like, apparently, this was the first time though. I'm just reading it off the IMDb page.
I'm just wanting to see when Hulk came out because Hulk did it as well. And that came out.
No, so later. Not the visual of them turning, the sound effect of the pages turning.
I understand that, Geek, and it does it in Hulk as well.
I don't know.
I know.
I'm sure you don't.
I love that Wikipedia says the sequel is The Incredible Hulk. No, the fuck it isn't.
I mean, kind of. No. What else we know? I feel like I should have had more to rant about. Yeah, no. But yeah, all of the casting just feels gross.
It does. And after watching this, I understand why the internet was so mad about Ben Affleck playing Batman.
Yes.
Because that was
awful. Which is unfortunate because apparently he actually like really tried for this movie. He like apparently like tried to read every Daredevil comic he could. He tried to get really into this character, which like good on him. I'm just sorry he was stuck in such a shitty movie.
I'm sorry that he had to kill someone in a way.
Yeah, I feel like though at some point you've got to be like if you're going to pretend to care that much about the character, eventually you have to be the guy, even if it gets you kicked off the show, to be like, no, I'm not going to do it. The character wouldn't do that.
So Geek,
be the guy.
So two things.
Yeah.
This is 2003. No one gives a shit.
They should.
This is probably simply to retain the rights to Daredevil.
Probably.
Because that's what they did back in the 2000s. So like, oh, we can still make money off of Daredevil with merchandise and stuff like that. So we're gonna, make the movie and then fuck off. That's what they did with Punisher as well, and Blade. That's what Fox did for a while. Second of all, Sydney Sweeney did a similar thing with Madam Web, where she pushed for like more time in the costume, to be more involved with the Spider-Woman, to do all that, and she just got ignored.
But she at least pushed. I feel like he didn't.
I'm saying if he pushed, it probably would have had a worse result.
It might not have mattered, but he could have tried.
I'm just saying.
No murder for Daredevil, damn it.
When a studio is just, hey, we're putting this out to retain rights and to make a little bit of money, they don't give a shit. They're not going to push for it. They're not going to make it better. And if it comes out, well, holy shit, we had a goal in mind. Now it wrecks. Here's the X-Men for you.
Yeah.
But they didn't really make many hits back then when it comes to comics with Fox. It was X-Men and Blade twice.
The X-Men. I have my own issues with those movies. They're not bad movies. Yeah. I just hate the way they portray some of the characters.
What characters?
Most of them. How many of them are accurate?
The only one I have, the only problem I have is Rogue and Cyclops.
I feel like there's a bit more that are a problem, but all right.
Well, those are the ones I personally have a problem with.
The Rogue one, but I mean, you know me. Two of my like in my top 5 are Gambit and Rogue, and
well,
Taylor Kitsch, I think, could have been a good Gambit. I really do. He had the look.
It's a shit movie, though.
Right, it's a shit movie. They either
competes with this movie for like one of the worst ones of all time.
Didn't let him, or he didn't want to, and either way bothers me. Even try to do the accent. I mean, they let Channing Tatum, and it was awful. So just let Taylor.
Disney.
It's still Fox. It's just owned by Disney now.
No, that's it's different now, Geek.
But yeah, I don't know.
I can tell you that from watching the Alien movies. It's a little bit different.
I still can't get over Channing Tatum. I'm so glad that that's over, and I never have to see it again.
They want him back, Geek. No, they don't.
No, they don't.
They said they want him back.
No, they don't.
They said they're exploring ideas for Gambit in his own personal movie.
Yeah, that doesn't mean it's Channing Tatum. It won't be Channing Tatum.
They want Channing Tatum back.
There's no way.
They want him back.
No.
Yes, they do. I wouldn't be telling you this because I don't want it either. I want someone else. Get fucking Austin Butler. He'll do wonders with that. He'll get too into it, but that's okay. geeks looking it up.
Yeah. What,
These
based
guys
on this
know
one
something.
shitty Variety article?
The Variety is super reputable.
Nah.
And just if Disgusting Films tweets it, I believe it.
I hate you.
Why?
Why would you believe discussing film?
Because it's one of the most reputable Twitter fucking.
All right, bro. Just put
It is.
reputable and Twitter in the
Reputable
same.
Twitter accounts. Where I get my news from like random bullshit about movies and shit like that, it's usually on Twitter.
But I refuse. If it happens, I will not be watching. They should.
That's crazy.
They're gonna
The
ruin
one
my
time
favorite character.
Oh,
What?
people said that about Daredevil, and look what happened. They made a much better film than Fox.
Yeah, but it's still Channing Tatum. I've seen him as Gambit. I'm good.
But that was kind of like a parody, like how Elektra dies in Deadpool Wolverine. Does she use her size properly in that movie, or is it still improper? Because I know that she's like, I want to come back as Elektra, and everyone's like, no.
Yeah, no. No.
She still uses them improperly.
At least based on this first picture I'm seeing.
That's all I need. That's all the proof I need.
Yeah, no, she's still holding them wrong. But also, I feel like because you brought back that version of the character, she has to, though.
Do it wrong, or
yeah, she has to continue holding them wrong because that's the version of the character they brought back.
That's fair. Also, one major thing. Evanescence's big break with Bring Me Back to Life, or whatever it's fucking called.
Yeah.
Made for this movie.
I was going to say, that is the only good thing about this movie, was that song. That scene was kind of bad because she did a bunch of shit wrong, but great song for that scene.
Why is she using sandbags all of a sudden? Also, Matt's like rushing to save her when he knows that like she's capable of fighting her for herself.
Yeah. Okay.
And then he gets stabbed because of it.
Okay. I think you're forgetting who Bullseye is. Because let's just go back to like the Netflix show, right?
Yeah.
The entire point of Bullseye is that Matt's not sure he can beat him. What's the story with Matt and Elektra? Oh, he always can beat her. So he's thinking, this guy I don't know if I can beat is going after the girl I love. She can't beat him. I know that. Yes, he rushed to say, yes, she can fight for herself. The whole point is that Bullseye is better.
But Matt gets his ass beat by Elektra in the first place.
Well, that shouldn't happen.
Also,
he doesn't because he's trying. Well, he does, but he doesn't because he's trying not to fight her.
Fair. I love how Bullseye's whole motivation in this movie is I missed, when really he didn't miss. Matt just moved.
Yeah, but nobody knows how to move.
But I think it's hilarious that he's like, I missed. I must kill him now. It's like he just moved out of the way of a flying target. This kind of happens. It's not like you're fucking Jameis Winston over and fucking 3 stands deep. He just moved.
Oh no.
Kane and your fucking sticks be the same thing, while cool and like rule of cool, dumb as fuck.
Yeah, no, that's
1,000 of them.
Yeah, no, that's a horrible idea. I've been trying to figure out though, does Netflix Daredevil do the same thing? No? You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'd been trying to figure out while I was watching the show.
No. They're separate.
For sure.
I think they can act as his walking cane, but I don't think it's the same walking cane. But his walking cane is his sticks in this, so.
Now I'm looking it up.
I know you are.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure it out.
A normal mistake when he's mad.
Oh yeah, it is just yeah. No, you're.
I think in Defenders he chucks that shit. Like.
I think you're right.
There are questions like, why are there so many walking sticks in New York? Ben Urich is in this movie.
Feels like it's the wrong casting just because it's not the other dude. That's all I can think about, and I don't know if it's just because I'm so close to watching the other one.
Do you know what my first thought was?
What?
He's white.
Fair.
I'm like, we got. Yeah. Why is he white? I'm like, I don't know if Ben Urich is white in the comics or whatever, but it threw me off when he's like, I'm Ben Urich. I'm like, you're not Ben Urich, you're white.
Right?
I'm like,
apparently in the comics he was too, but
I don't give a shit, bro.
I'm just telling you.
I like my boy Ben in the series.
Yeah.
And his daughter or niece or whatever her deal is.
Yeah. The new one. The new reporter.
Oh. Is this White Tiger?
I'm
very sure she's White Tiger.
Maybe. Wait, no. Maybe.
There's 2 White Tigers in comics. There's one male, one female.
I don't know. Well, I thought you meant in the show, like actively. It's like, no.
She might be for like season 2, I think, because they're from that right now. Why are people on fucking Twitch? Who would ever want to stream on Twitch?
I don't want to. I want Mixer to come back, but that's not going to happen. So
you want the failed Microsoft app to come back? That's crazy.
Didn't fail me.
Crazy.
Just failed Microsoft.
Failed itself.
Yeah. Oh god, I also got a Twitch notification. Who do we know that's live?
Is it Artie?
No. Who was your notification about? I don't feel like you follow any of these guys.
I don't know. Slowpoke.
Oh, you do follow Slowpoke? Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Sansi went live a while ago.
I don't have a notification for something.
I don't watch anyone besides you, Artie, and someone else I'm not remembering right now.
Caleb, maybe? Jesus. Wow.
I'm sorry.
Wow. Bro forgot his co-host.
Well, Caleb runs ads a lot, like not like on purpose. Like Twitch makes him like do 12 ads. I'm like, I don't want to sit here.
What's more fucked up is he runs the same amount of ads I do.
I have your thing though. So
I know you use your Prime on me. I appreciate you.
It's not my Prime.
Oh, you just actually subbed me. What a guy.
Yeah.
What a guy.
I'm a good friend.
Appreciate you.
Actually, I got gifted a sub and I never turned it off.
Well, no, it shouldn't. That wouldn't have. You had to have actively done it at some point.
I think if they asked me, I probably was like, "Fuck it, why not?"
Right there you go. Yeah, fuck it.
I would never say "fuck it, why not" to watch this movie again. God
Yeah,
damn.
no, I don't think I ever want to see this again.
So I try to buy like a lot of the films we watch. Like,
yeah,
I try, unless it's like I can't find it or I'm just too lazy to. Thank God I did not find a Blu-ray for this, because I think I'd break that shit and burn it. This is a bad movie. It has like 3 redeeming factors, and those redeeming factors get it to like a 2.
Yeah.
It's a bad movie.
It's a really bad movie.
You're just like staring weirdly at it. Like
at what? What do you have out? I'm looking at you.
My
You're the one. Actually, I was mostly like looking at your axe.
That's what I'm saying. I moved over a little bit. I'm a weirder spot than I am usually in.
Yeah.
And I thought you were looking at my wonderful collection of things here.
Just looking at the axe. I still want to get a Leviathan axe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
All right.
Yeah. I should put my Daredevil comic out when we're talking.
You should have.
I didn't find the fucking Northman movie. Fuck.
Yeah, you didn't do nothing right. It's all right though.
Man, I'm struggling today, man. It's been a rough day.
I get that. Now I finally have to. Now that this is done, I can finally start like actually packing.
That's crazy.
Because I have to like stack all my box for up and sitting. What?
Did you have like 3 of the podcasts you did tonight?
Yeah, but no, I can like start packing in terms of the spot where I need to stack all of my boxes is right where I have to sit to watch these movies.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you have the computer right in front of you, but you know.
yeah, I don't like watching movies on a computer monitor though.
I do when I'm playing a video game, because like.
And now, especially when I get my other TV hooked up, yeah, no. Yeah,
I should have
oh my
played
God.
a fucking video game while I watched fucking Daredevil on the other screen. It would have been a better experience.
What are our next sets of movies? We're totally distracted, but welcome to the end of an episode when we're not rushing to do another episode.
Next week we still have the discussion upon that, because you didn't want to do that because it's comedy. The one after that, I think we may need to get Miller.
Did I schedule this for the wrong day? No.
Want Miller?
You wrote things down wrong.
No, I wrote it for Mondays.
No, because 4/6 is a Sunday. 4/13 is a Sunday.
Fuck.
4/21's a you got 2 wrong. You got these 2 wrong, actually. You got the Northman and Daredevil wrong.
I checked these recently, okay? I moved it around.
No, I'm trying to think for when I'm set up. I think the Pirates movies will be sick to watch on that new TV.
I'm so ready to talk about the Pirates movies. I love the Pirates movies, man. That's most around May. For anyone wondering. And then we have a single film that's not.
Yeah, the single film that's not is just also, it's maybe the GOAT comic book movie.
No, that would be a film that came out in 2022 starring Robert Pattinson, but you know.
Nah.
Good live action movie, I should say.
Nah. Yeah, but that movie's Batman, so it loses a step.
He doesn't kill anyone like this movie kills the fucking guy.
That's true. That's accurate.
I still can't believe they have fucking Daredevil kill him in the first scene that he's out. That's crazy.
He killed so many people.
He killed one person.
No, because he kept actively using people as bullet shields. He was using people as meat shields. He killed so many people.
Then he goes to his fucking.
And then he goes to face the actual big bad evil guy and goes, "No."
Doesn't Bullseye fucking die? No, he gets arrested.
No, he chucks him out a window.
Oh, that's right.
I think he kills Bullseye too. Well, it's the same as Bullseye in Born Again. Maybe he gets up.
That's trying to kill Bullseye.
maybe that Bullseye gets up. But I would assume he's just dead in this movie based on the fact that they're cool with Daredevil killing. So he just dies this time.
Yeah, but it's after he realizes I'm not the bad guy from.
I'm not the bad guy. Chucks him out of a window out of a much taller building.
But I love how it's that's the moment he decides to change him. He's being the shit of a guy, and there's a kid who's like, oh, I'm not the bad guy. Yes, Matt. Of all the times you've beaten and killed people, the one time you see the kid that's actually directly affected by the person you were killing, now you say no. When your father got murdered by people.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid ass logic. I fucking hate this movie. It's terrible.
Luckily, we never have to watch it again.
Yeah, actually, we have to watch it next year too.
No.
We watch an extra. Excuse me.
You are not excused.
King is dying. King is dead.
I'm not dying. What?
Yes, you are.
No.
Mentally.
No. All right. I don't know. I think this movie sucks. That's the key. I need to go Letterboxd these 2 movies.
Watch fucking Daredevil 2015, 2016, 2018.
2025.
Yeah. Much better. If you want Daredevil fixed, do that. Or go read the fucking comics. They have good comics. Daredevil, great, because I wanted to mention this. Chip Zdarsky has one of those iconic quotes of all time. He's one of the writers for Daredevil. When asked, does Daredevil cry during sex? Chip Zdarsky, because he's Catholic, he cries all the time. Because he's got Catholic guilt. But Chip Zdarsky said he cries before sex and after sex, never during it. During that time, he's got a job to do. And honestly, one of the greatest quotes of all time relating to comics. I fucking love Chip Zdarsky. He's a great writer. Anything else you want to add, Geek?
I used to think I liked this movie.
I like Michael Clark Duncan in this.
I used to, I used to think I liked this movie. I don't know how.
It's entertaining in a bad way, where it's like I laugh at everything that's
not really. I did not want to finish watching it.
Oh, I thought it was just bad. I'm like, haha, funny.
No, I wanted to like turn it off actively.
Well, I also find enjoyment in bad movies. I know you don't.
No, it's a waste of my time.
You're a waste of my time.
That's untrue. We're recording a podcast and we played D&D. That's neither of those are a waste of time. Look at that poor dog.
Which one?
He's Sammy. He looks all dead.
Sammy?
Oh, he moved. Fuck off. Fuck off. I'm sleeping.
They want to go bedtime. It'll like, it's too late. They know the time to go to bed.
All right.
Anyways, next week, I think we're still deciding on what we're doing next week.
Yeah, we don't actually know yet.
Yeah. So I have no idea what to tell you guys. We'll figure it out. But until then, tell us what you guys think about Daredevil 2003, and better, tell us what you guys think about Born Again so far, because the finale comes out tomorrow when this comes out. But until next week, whenever we find out what movie we're watching, bye bye.